Honey, yesterday I was styling Mila for a photo spread, and she said...
Okay, slow down. We're going to create some mystery here.
Okay. Honey, yesterday I was styling Mila for a photo spread.
Spread.
A spread. And she said the strangest things to me.
Give a sentence stress on strangest. Like imagine something really strange and dark. Like,
and she said the strangest thing to me.
Okay.
I'm hating her right now. What? She looked at my arm and said, I was a thin, obese person.
Okay, you missed the inverted commas.
Yes. She looked at my arm and said, I was a thin, obese person.
What is thin, obese?
Skinny, big, no?
Skinny, fat.
Skinny, fat.
Okay, so this is a paradox. What is a paradox?
When you say something opposite things.
And this is actually an oxymoron. What's an oxymoron?
No, this one.
Oxymoronico in Spanish.
¿Cómo?
Oxymoronico in Spanish. So, oxymoron is a paradox where you have the two words stuck together. Like a clever fool or a skinny fat person. Shakespeare uses this. It's a literary device. This is another level of writing. This is like, although you think they're stupid, they're saying stupid things, it's just comedy, they're actually using Shakespearean level of literary writing.
Okay.
So, one thing is when you're delivering your presentation, that you use all these ways to speak, but also when you're actually writing the thing, no, they're writing in jokes. They're writing in the plays on words. No? Wit, pun, oxymoron, paradox, all of this thing. This is difficult to do, eh? So, when here, I want you, Patsy, she's the skinny old smoker woman, to have an opinion about what they said. And I want you to hear, you, one. I have another course about creating characters when you give presentations, which we haven't done, but we will. So, you, at the same time that you do thin obese, I want you to be imitating the person who said it, and Patsy, what she thinks about that. No? Like it's stupid, or it's clever, or it's interesting. Whatever you choose.
Okay. She looked at me at my arm and said I was a thin, obese person.
Eddie.
Was she high? What does that mean? High means, was she high? Was she crazy?
You tell me.
Was she high? Was she in drugs?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
High, okay.
Yeah, to be high. You can get high on cocaine or heroin or whatever you like. Okay, so here we have the explanation.
It means I'm thin, but I'm not all muscle, so it's like I look skinny. So it's like I look skinny and fantastic, but this is really just a thin layer of fat you see all over me.
Okay, so Eddie being positive to her.
Yeah, well, you rock that layer of fat.
You split your chunk.
Oh, yeah, well, you
Pause.
rock. Oh, yeah, well.
Pause. Then this as one chunk.
You rock that layer of fat.
That's it. Like you're rock and roll. You're cool. Yeah, you two in concert.
Thank you, Ham. I wish I could put you in my pocket and take you everywhere I go.
Put you in my pocket.
Put you in my pocket. Put you in my pocket.
And take you everywhere I go.
And take you away I go.
take you everywhere I go.
And take you everywhere I go.
Okay. So these older ladies are mutually supportive of each other. They you know.
Yes. Excuse me, Mrs. Modi. Miss.
So,
Miss.
So let's have a look. This is
Miss.
So here you have
Mr. No. Mrs.
Mrs.
Means.
Ms.
Ms.
What's the difference?
You don't have the vowel there.
What's the difference in the meaning?
Mrs. is when you're married. Miss is when you're single. And Miss, I don't know, generally speaking.
Ms. It's funny the things that you can pick up with, that people don't know. Okay, Ms. is when you don't want to say whether the woman is married or not. This is a feminist thing,
Okay.
female rights thing, because why, if I'm a man, you don't have to know if I'm married or not. But if you're a woman, as soon as you say your name, Mrs. Jones, I know you're married or not. That's not fair, you see. So, in the 1960s or something, they invented this Ms. or Ms.
Ms.
Not Miss, but Ms. with a Z.
Mrs.
Or Ms. or Ms.
Ms.
And
Ms.
some people think it's stupid. No? Like saying Presidenta or President or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But other people think it's cool. No?
Okay.
So, she's very politically correct, or maybe
Okay.
she's been told that she has to say this because the older woman, she doesn't want everybody saying she's Mrs. because it makes her sound like an old woman, no? Señoras, no? You want to be, no?
Excuse me, Mrs. Modi. Your refill is in.
Your refill is in.
Your refill is in. And I'll be back next week.
Okay, so she's filling her coffee, that's all she does, no?
Yes. Thanks. Have a great day. Oh, yeah.
So, the young lady exits. Eddie and Patsy watch her leave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
I really didn't need to see a body. I really didn't need to see a body that's freaking perfect this early in my day.
so why is she not happy?
Because the young girl has a nice body.
Yes, so she's not happy.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Sweetie, if you like it giant,
Lugged?
if you like the giant water bottles.
Slow down.
Yes.
Okay, so, we need to work on our chunks. So,
Sweetie. I say well, sweetie, or is sweetie?
sweetie.
Sweetie, it's okay, no?
The only difference would be in American, if they see a T in the middle of the word, what do?
Sweetie,
That's it. So it would be sweetie.
sweetie.
In English, it's sweetie. No?
Sweetie.
Dulcita or whatever. So, first of all,
If you like giant,
okay.
if you like,
If you
what
look-
it, what means?
To lug means to carry around something heavy. So, if you lug giant water bottles around,
Okay. If you like large giant,
lugged,
lugged,
plugged,
plugged,
mugged. If you lug giant water bottles
if
around,
you like giant bottles, if you like giant water bottles around,
you'd look like that too.
you look like that too.
What did I do here?
You made the contraction.
Yes, you'd look like that too.
You look like that too.
Yes, because then we sound like an English person, not an English lesson. So, here, repetition again. her excuse for everything. That's just the way I do it, no? Because she's so wonderful. No? So, well, look. Pause. Then,
Well,
contraction, not the way I, AI, raw. And it's like an expression, no?
yes,
Like fish and chips.
yes. Well, that's not the way I roll.
Well, pause. Then again.
Well, that's not the way I roll.
And more self-proud.
Well, that's not the way I roll.
Okay, now what did you do with your head? You did some funny thing with your head. That was good.
Yes. Okay.
So, here we have one-word things. Oh, I lost it. So, talking to the lady.
Love.
Ah, love with a V.
Yeah, love.
Then, Eddie's daughter, the fat lady's daughter, comes in. She's 16. She's played by some famous actress. She enters in the hall. She's a very pragmatic, conservative teenager. Okay, totally different to the old smoking, drinking, coffee, old ladies.
All landed and clerks. What means that? Land's End.
And clerks. Okay. So, this will be a place, Land's End.
Land's End.
And this is Clark's. This is the type of shoes. Do you remember the Clark's shoes?
Yes.
So she's very serious.
Okay.
She's not smoking and drinking. She's like the mother. Even though she's the daughter, she's like the mother. And the mother is like some stupid daughter who's never grown up. Still smoking and drinking.
And Land's End means?
Land's End is a place in England where the land ends. And here it could mean a certain sort of fashion or something. Land's End is at the end of the UK is like this, and it goes down to the end, and then you have Land's End.
It's in the south? Or is
The south-west.
Okay, but it's a place or is...
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, which must be like very old-fashioned, no?
Probably that's what they mean.
Why are you using pace, hip-hop?
Passé.
Passé? Why passé?
Passé means old-fashioned. She's saying her mother's old, and she's trying to sound cool and young, but she's using expressions from a long time ago and thinking she's cool. So she's trying to be hip-hop, but like old-fashioned.
Okay. Why are you using passé, hip-hop terms?
Okay, now, your mother was very expressive and big, but people say to me in the bank, the banking guy, he always says to me, but when I do the presentations, I can't be like in your class with the acting. I need to be more serious. Okay, so now we're going to be more serious than when you're doing your presentations, because the daughter is totally serious and boring. So we want you to be incredibly dull, no intonation, nothing if you can help it. Try that.
Okay.
See, try and be more boring than your presentation.
Why are you using passé, hip-hop terms?
Then Eddie, you have to go up.
I have never heard it, Saffron. I like it. I never heard it, Saffron. I like it.
Then these old women not very happy about this young woman coming in criticizing them.
What would you know about something being
Passé.
Passé.
You should have an accent here.
Yeah, passé.
Yes, that's it. You've got the sentence stress given to you here.
What would you know? Yeah.
What would you?
What would you know?
You fucking stupid, boring young person. So, she's boring, but she wants to justify her boringness.
Yeah. Just because I don't follow most of society on
Society.
on their desire to reject education and the beauty of language, doesn't mean my ears aren't open to contemporary colloquialisms.
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 So she's trying to justify herself being a boring librarian.
Yes.
Okay, so Patsy is going to have a massive go at her to make her sound ridiculous.
Okay. Brain freeze. See that, Eddie? See that, Eddie? Your daughter opens her mouth and it's like I've just sucked down a giant frozen Slurpee. Wow. Oh.
It's like you've frozen your mouth. It hurts so much. It's terrible.
What means frozen Slurpee?
It's one of these drinks frozen drinks. Slurp? What's slurp mean? Slurp is like...
Okay.
So it's some drink that's frozen and it hurts your throat. It's like, your daughter is painful.
Okay.
And she's talking about her daughter, and she's going to say, my daughter hurts.
Yeah, it does hurt a little, honey.
Yes.
It does hurt a little, honey.
Okay, so we will stop there. Okay. I will send this to you after the class. We are on which page? We're on bottom of page 6. So I will make a note. If you have time, then you can read this, or you can maybe easier just watch a little bit on the YouTube or on the internet or whatever. No?
Yeah.
To see the kind of characters and the way they do. What I want to do here is to learn the variation. So you give not just the chunking and the pronunciation, but you stress that. Here you go up, here you go down, here you're boring, here you're crazy, so that you're not always the same. So we'll make a note that you are on there. Absolutely fabulous. Ab-fab is what they call it. And we're bottom, page 6, entrance, friend. And you for your homework, you can have a look at how these people speak, to get some intonation practice. You like the courses that I have about public speaking, but this guy in the bank, he hates that stuff. He just wants to do this.
The beginning is very hard until you recognize that it's happening. For me at the beginning as well, it was like a waste of time. I was interested to pronounce, to make myself understandable, and not to making that kind of thing. But then you recognize it's important to be able to be a little bit less flat.
Yes, even if it's just a little bit less.
Plus, it's hard.
It's hard.
It's really hard.
It's hard. I was like, I teach this, but I have to do it. Like last week, and I was tired, and I hadn't slept, and I got the script the night before, and I had to do 8 videos in one morning, and go somewhere I couldn't find, and you just have to do it. And they say, but I didn't have time to prepare my presentation. Well, just do it. No? So, we're going to do a little bit of pronunciation.
Okay.
Do you want to get a drink first or not?
No, I have water.
You have water.